Janitor played a piano melody. The single mom froze, hearing the song her first love wrote for her. The first notes fell into the hospital lobby like something alive, soft and aching, and they stopped her breath mid-step because that melody did not belong to this place or this time. It belonged to a summer long buried under years of survival, to a promise written in youth and sealed with love she thought had died. Her fingers tightened around her worn handbag as her heart recognized the music before her mind dared to, because no one else in the world knew that song except the boy who once wrote it only for her. If stories of kindness, second chances, and unexpected hope mean something to you, take a moment right now to like this video, share it with someone who believes in goodness, comment your thoughts, and subscribe to the channel Kindness Thread, where stories like this keep hearts warm. She had come to the hospital exhausted, carrying the quiet weight of being a single mother who never had the luxury of falling apart. The smell of disinfectant and the echo of hurried footsteps had become familiar over the past few weeks as she balanced work, bills, and worry for her young daughter waiting at home. Life had taught her to move fast, keep her eyes forward, and never look back. But that melody reached into her chest and pulled her backward without asking permission. It was gentle, hesitant, and unfinished in the way only first love ever was. Her knees weakened as memories rushed in, of handwritten pages filled with notes and dreams, of a boy who used to sit at an old upright piano and tell her that one day his music would find her wherever she was. Years ago, love had been simple and terrifying all at once. They were young and hopeful, bound by music and plans bigger than their small town. Then life arrived early and cruel. Family pressure, money problems, misunderstandings that grew heavy in silence, and one night when she walked away believing she was doing the right thing. She never told him she was pregnant. She never answered the last letter. Survival took over, and love became something she stored away like a fragile object she was afraid to break by touching. Now, standing frozen in the middle of a hospital lobby, she followed the sound to a corner where an old piano sat near a wall of windows. Her breath caught when she saw him. He wore a faded uniform, his shoulders slightly hunched, hands roughened by years of cleaning floors and emptying trash. A janitor, most people would assume, invisible in the way society often forgets those who serve quietly. But his fingers moved with familiarity and reverence, pressing the keys as if they were the last connection to a life he once imagined. Time had added lines to his face and silver to his hair, yet the music revealed the same soul she had loved. Her mind fought the truth while her heart accepted it instantly. This was the song he wrote for her, the one he never finished because she left before the final notes were played. Each pause carried unspoken words, each chord held years of loss and endurance. She watched unnoticed as memories layered over the present. He had chased dreams once, too, until responsibility and disappointment weighed them down. Music became something private, something he only allowed himself in quiet moments when no one was watching. The hospital was where his life had narrowed into routine. He cleaned rooms where hope was fragile and loss hung heavy in the air. He fixed broken things because fixing people had become impossible. No one asked about his past. No one knew that his hands once shook with excitement on small stages, or that he wrote music for a girl who disappeared without explanation. The piano was his confession, his prayer, and his reminder that he was still alive beneath the uniform. As the melody drifted through the space, something shifted inside her. For years, she believed she had chosen strength by leaving the past untouched. Yet standing there, she realized strength also meant facing what had been broken. She thought of her daughter, bright-eyed and curious, with the same deep listening gaze he once had. She thought of the questions she avoided, the history she buried. Fear and hope collided in her chest, but the music kept going, urging her forward. When the final note faded, the silence felt sacred. He sat still, unaware that the past stood just steps behind him. She took a breath that felt like the hardest thing she had done in years. The world did not explode. The hospital did not stop. But something old and tender cracked open, making space for truth. The days that followed were filled with conversations that reshaped everything she thought she knew about regret and forgiveness. Time had changed them both, carving wisdom from pain. He learned about the child he never knew existed, about the life she built alone out of necessity rather than choice. She learned about the dreams he laid aside, the quiet dignity with which he accepted a life smaller than he once hoped for. There was grief in those realizations, but also relief, because silence had been heavier than truth. Nothing magically fixed itself. Trust had to be rebuilt slowly, like learning a melody after years of not playing. But music returned to his life, not as a forgotten dream, but as something shared again. Her daughter listened wide-eyed as the piano filled small rooms with warmth. Love, she discovered, was not something lost forever. Sometimes it waited patiently, changed but still alive. Near the end of this story, if it has touched your heart even a little, please take a moment to like the video, share it with someone who needs hope, and subscribe to Kindness Thread so more stories like this can reach the world. Before the final moments, we have a special request for you. Please comment below and tell us if you believe people deserve second chances, and if music or love has ever brought your past back to you in an unexpected way. Life does not always give us the ending we imagined, but sometimes it offers something deeper and truer. In a quiet hospital lobby, a forgotten melody reunited two souls shaped by loss and resilience. The janitor and the single mother learned that love does not vanish just because time passes or paths diverge. It waits, hidden in small moments, ready to be heard again when hearts are brave enough to listen.